Okay, mate. So we can move on to our picks of the week. Exciting week for me, mate. I had a very good week. I got both of my picks right. So I got my Real Madrid bet ended up going in the right direction, and also I got my fearless prediction right of Man United not winning. Drew against Everton, whereas, mate, on the opposite side, you had quite a sad week. You obviously got
he's enjoying this.
You got your Inter pick incorrect, and
gonna win the Europa League.
Yeah, maybe. And then Chelsea did not win by 2 goals. Definitely not. They lost. But yeah, mate, you're a bit unlucky with that Chelsea pick, yes. I think.
In my defense, I would like to say that as part of my CBS predictions for this week, I had a 1-1 draw in Manchester United Everton. So that was pretty good.
Oh, well done, mate. Something went well for you.
It did. It was overall a very profitable round for the CBS picks.
Yeah.
So you can check those out at sportsline.com.
Speaking of profitable, if you had gotten on all our picks from now on, the gap has reduced a bit between me and Marius, but he's still ahead. So if you put $100 on every pick, Marius, you'd be up $270. And with me, you would be up $250. So I'm $20 behind you, mate. And in the Nostradamus prophecies, I am ahead just by 1. So 2-1 in the Nostradamus prophecies. Yep. But, mate, your CBS pick of the week.
CBS pick of the week is Newcastle Crystal Palace. That's going to be a draw. And the best odds you can get at that in the market right now is 3.16.
Juicy. All right, and I've gone for some very, very big odds here. I could not believe the odds I found on this one. Leicester City are playing Manchester City. They are away, but draw no bet is 690. That's the best odds I could find. And I cannot believe that they are at 690.
That is actually pretty high. I think they beat City last year during the Christmas period.
Oh,
but
no! All I remember is Company scored that goal to win them the league. Basically, that was against Leicester City. I remember that.
Okay, yeah, maybe they didn't. They definitely lost against Crystal Palace. That one I do.
But Manchester City's defense is still as shaky as ever, and Leicester City, although they did have that hiccup against Aston Villa, was it?
Norwich.
No, Norwich. Sorry. $6.90 draw no bet. You've got to be kidding me. That is ridiculous. So hopefully we get that one and I can swing right past Marius in the...
Yeah, I actually think that's a pretty interesting choice. Like getting that high odds on a team which is above Manchester City in the table is not does not happen very often. And the defense is pretty good. Like, they've conceded the fewest goals in the Premier League. Yeah. Their attack is pretty good. They've almost scored the same amount of goals as City. Although that 9-0 win, obviously, racks it up. So it's lower on average in the other games. But, they can counter-attack against City, which suits Leicester pretty good and doesn't suit City too good. So it will be an interesting game. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Bring home the bacon. And our Nostradamus prophecies, mate, this week, going for a bit of a strange one. I have got no faith in Arsenal, basically, at the moment. They're actually at some decent value. Everton, I didn't want to say that because it's too depressing to say that Everton are going to beat Arsenal. But I think Everton are at $2.30 or 50 or something. That's probably decent odds to get on Everton at, if I have to be honest. But my fearless prediction is Arsenal will get 4 or less points from their next 3 fixtures, which is the last 3 fixtures of this year. They're playing Chelsea at home and Everton and Bournemouth away. So I've got basically no hope. 4 or less points for Arsenal.
Yeah. I also made a prediction about Arsenal, and that is that they will remain below Wolverhampton at the end of the season. Yeah. They are behind them on expected goals metrics, so I think Wolves looks like the better team right now.
100%.
And at some point, Wolverhampton will get knocked out of the Europa League and can just focus on the league. Most likely they will make it shorter on there than Arsenal. Yeah. I would still expect Arsenal to still do a bit good against teams in the Europa League, at least make it through a couple of rounds. Wolves doesn't have that history of doing it. Not that I think those things matter too much, but yeah, there are some good teams in there, and I think Wolves are going to have a hard time beating them once they face them.
Yeah, I mean, for those out there who haven't been watching Arsenal, I watch every game, and Arsenal basically have the form of a relegation team. I'm just being completely honest. So if you see, especially at the moment, if you see any Arsenal games, there's value to be had. because they're putting the price of Arsenal up way too low at the moment. So yeah, get on the other team. I think at any time you can now. It's a good time to.
Yeah, I actually got a stat off the Statsbomb podcast, which is my favorite football podcast besides this one. That's a lot to say. But yeah, what they said is that Arsenal are doing pretty good in majority of like stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Besides, like they look like a usual like top of the half table club in all of the stats. Besides something called shot differentials.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they concede an incredible amount of shots.
Yes.
Yeah.
So their shot differentials is relegation zone material.
Oh yeah.
So it means that their games are highly variant and that their results will also be highly variant, and that's what you have.
Even last year when we finished 5th, Emery's shots differential was in the negatives in the Premier League. So it's a style of his. It's how he likes to play. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
It's a terrible way to play. So change it.